Lately, I've been feeling stagnant, which feels strange because when I look at my life from the outside, I'm actually building a lot. But I've been asking myself, why am I doing this? What am I actually trying to say? What am I trying to make? And what's on the other side of this feeling? I'm outside of the library, and I've been living in this neighborhood for the past 6 years, but I've never been in this library. And I've been feeling a little bit stagnant. It always happens before I have like a breakthrough. And for me, when I feel like this is like the perfect opportunity for me to just gather as much ideas and research different topics that I'm interested in. So I'm gonna be going in and getting my library card and go from there. So I just got out of the library and I checked out 2 books. The first one is called Fruit Flesh, and the second one is called If You Want to Write. And I'm just gonna put a photo of the books because if I were to show them, it appears reverse. But I went to the art section as well, and I couldn't find anything that caught my attention. I like to read like autobiographies and things of that nature, but I feel that these books are going to help me with my newsletters and also my letters. And also, one thing about my creative process is that I get an idea for a painting based on what I'm writing, and then I create the painting. So this is definitely going to help me as well, because right now I feel just there's like a feeling of there's a disconnection between what I want to paint and the skills that I have. And if I start a painting, I get just discouraged. Something that I have to work on. But yeah. And today I'm going to work on a study, so hopefully that goes good. But yeah. So I just ended up scrubbing the painting because I was just getting so frustrated. But I'm gonna try again. I have another canvas here. And just keep doing it again and again until something clicks. Maybe this is what stagnation looks like sometimes. But what if this feeling of being stuck isn't actually the truth? What if I'm in a process of unveiling something? Revealing a different part of myself that I didn't even know was there. Maybe that's why I've been getting so frustrated with my paintings. Because the paintings I see in my mind want to come out. They want to exist. But I don't always know how to make them yet. So I begin and I start over and I study and try again. Because maybe that's what's on the other side of this feeling. Maybe I'm not actually standing still, but I'm becoming capable of making what I can already see. ¿Cómo estás?
¿Cómo seguiste? ¿Cómo estás?
Bien, mejor.
¡Qué calor, verdad!
Sí, está muy caliente, sí.
Muy calor.
Sí.
Caliente, exagerado.
Sí, la verdad que sí. So instead of getting frustrated because I'm having a hard time painting flesh tones, I decided to simplify it and just do like a little fruit study. And this is what I have. And I'm just gonna keep doing other things and then go back to painting figures. Because I really, like I said, like that's one of my goals. It's been one of my goals to really create the figures with like beautiful skin tones but I received feedback from my last letter, and this part stayed with me. Why are you sending this? It might make sense to add context, because we don't know each other. If a friend sent it to me, I would think, how lovely to have a visit with my friend through the mail. But because we are strangers, I'm curious about the intention. Do you want to connect with me? Do you want to share this thought with me? The question of why are you sending this stayed with me. Because I realized I have been asking myself the same thing. Why am I doing this? Why am I making these paintings? Why am I writing these letters? What am I actually trying to share? All of these questions, on top of feeling stagnant, made me realize I don't think I have a complete answer yet. But I think that's okay. Because maybe part of being an artist is allowing myself to keep asking those questions. And maybe it's learning to lean into those feelings, to begin again and to understand the process. Maybe that means I read more or I study more. I keep making mistakes. And I pay attention to what keeps asking to come through. Because maybe it's okay to let the answers unveil themselves.